taking a walk out today in a really lovely woodland, and you can see there's some gorgeous beech trees over there. It's very wintry. It's January the 11th, 111, a very nice date. And I come across this gorgeous holly, and a lot of people think of holly as being a bush or a shrub, but it is a tree. I think there's lots of little trees. There's a lot of leaves you can see, and quite prolific. And you can see just how lovely these leaves are here. It's raining, so they're catching the light with the raindrops. It's beautiful. And holly is a very much well-loved winter tree. And we often think of holly as having the berries on this time of year. You think, I don't know if any of you took holly in over winter into your house to decorate. It is said that you need to return the holly back outside by 12th night, only because the fairies are said to seek shelter in your evergreen that you take into the house. So you need to take the evergreens out to let the fairy folk go back outside. But can you see that along this branch here, and you can see all these buds growing, ready to open, and these are going to become the flowers of the holly, which you might think is unusual in January when we might see, expecting to see berries. And over here I did find some flowers open, very small. You can see little delicate white flowers, 5 petals. Absolutely beautiful. You kind of think like a flower of the fairy for the little people, and the flowers are used in an essence, the flower remedy, which is about transformation internally, because throughout life we come into a stage where we get hurt and become a little bit hard, and we might become hateful towards ourselves and other people. Now the holly, the essence, the healingness of the holly was about bringing you back into the heart within you of love towards yourself and other people, to stop being a victim of life, And a lot of us can become victims of life and feel a little bit hard done by. So this brings us back into the source of unconditional love. You can buy a flower remedy in the shops. You can even make your own this time of year. I just love that. The holly is such a powerful tree, and you can meditate with the tree as well to tune into that energy of the holly, which is about transformation and protection too. I like working with the holly. Such a lovely energy. And if you have a holly in your garden, look after it and love it, because it's a protective tree. And it was always planted in people's gardens to ward off negative, evil spirits. But it is very bad luck to cut the tree down. So don't cut it down. Although the wood's supposed to burn very well, but you might get a holly staff, which you carry around as like an amulet of protection. Or if you find a bit of holly wood, make a lovely little sort of carry stone, a carry palm, I say stone, but an amulet to carry with you as protection. I really love the holly. It does have religious connotations. So the berries, when they appear, are said to represent the blood of Christ. And these leaves are meant to be part of the crown of thorns of Jesus as well. It does feel to have very strong energy. You can't really eat much of the holly, but if you were feeling you need to purge something from your system, then you could take some berries and it would help you be sick, because it has an emetic quality to it. I think all trees are woven with folklore and mythology for a reason. And there's obviously some truth in this, because I've worked with a holly in a meditation, and it felt like a fire burning within. It felt like something was being purged out of my system to make way for something that was purer. And I think the tree, even though it's very spiky, represents purity and a sense of holiness, holy. That's where the word, holly and holy are interspersed with that same kind of meaning. But yeah, if you're out and about and you can find some of these flowers, maybe take the time for meditation with the tree, or even look to make your own essence, or try taking the essence. Of course, there's the holly and the oak king, and right now, after solstice, the holly king has gone back into the underworld, and the oak king is now reigning until summer solstice. So we're in the lighter part of the year, and even though it feels very wintry right now, we're about to come into spring very soon, and the oak king will reign until summer solstice, when the holly king once more will take over. Long live the holly king, long live the oak king, and long live the beauty of this amazing tree. I will catch up with you again soon. Lots of love. Bye.